Okay, so we're back with shelf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We finished shelf 5 up with The Shining, and we're carrying on with the Blu-rays in alphabetical order. We're up to Shutter Island. Shutter Island, kind of a return to form for Scorsese in many ways, after a few subpar outings. I thought it was a pretty solid film, good atmosphere, well directed, well made, some good performances. You know, it's not up there anything close to Scorsese's masterworks, but it's a thoroughly effective film. 16 Candles. This is another great John Hughes film, probably my second favourite behind The Breakfast Club. This is a really good special edition here, with lots of good special features, and looks pretty good. So, Social Network. David Fincher really puts a foot wrong, and I think this film would have been, could have been much worse in a different director's hands. He managed to take a subject that had people groaning initially when they heard about it and made it into a really compelling film. This is the 2-disc edition, so it has a bucket load of special features. Fincher's films that get a special edition release usually have a superb amount of extras, and this is no different. So I Married an Ex-Murderer. I only got this. I do like this film, but I only got it because it came as part of a 2-pack with Groundhog Day, and it wasn't much more expensive to get this as an extra than it was to buy Groundhog Day by itself. So, but it's one of my favourite Mike Myers films, really underrated. Spaceballs, just great stuff. Such good special effects. The special effects were actually done by, Industrial Light and Magic back in the day, and it's still a riot. Still one of Mel Brooks's funniest films. Probably my second favourite behind Young Frankenstein. Paul Verhoeven's ultimate satire film here, Starship Troopers. Has all the same special features that the DVD had, but it's a solid upgrade. The Complete Saga. There's not much I need to say about this other than it's annoying that George Lucas changed the films yet further for the Blu-ray release and made them worse. The Sting. This is a nice digibook for the 100th anniversary. I do have a video on my digibooks, and I'll put that down in the description, and also a description for anything else in here I've done videos for. Okay, here is a superhero film from the director of the forthcoming Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is a micro-budget film he did, really. Well, not micro-budget, but very low budget, and it's really underrated. Came out the same year as Kick-Ass, so it kind of got overlooked. In fact, there was 3 films that year that came out with the similar kind of regular person becoming a superhero. There's this one, Super, Kick-Ass, and Defender, Woody Harrelson. I got this as a gift. It is real solid. It's a fun watch, well made. I certainly won't be buying Taken 2 because that's garbage, but this was a good film. Okay, here's one that's not available in America yet, but I managed to get this from the UK. It's not the greatest transfer. In fact, I thought the transfer looked pretty bad until I went and compared it with the DVD, and the DVD just looks god-awful. But it definitely could have got a little more love on the transfer, but it's definitely a good upgrade, and it has some good special features. I believe the DVD edition, or certain DVD editions, had all of these special features. The one I sold when I bought this had all of them except for the commentary, so I've gained an audio commentary and a better picture, so I'm happy with that. For now, if a better one comes out, then I'll probably pick that up. Taxi Driver. This is a really good edition of this. There's a disc there, and there's a book that slides out of here, and a whole bunch of other goodies. So wonderful film. One of the only 4 films that I've given 10 out of 10. So, the remastered Terminator. I did a video on this, so if you want to see more about this, you can check that out. But all I can say is it was long overdue and well done. Terminator 2. You can also check out the video I did on the whole Terminator collection, but it's okay. This film I really don't like, but I got it real cheap just to complete the Terminator collection. And this was the first Blu-ray I actually bought. I bought this with my Blu-ray player. Got to finally see the director's cut. I don't mind this film at all. I think it's a bit of a clusterfuck, but it certainly has its moments. Scream Factory's Terror Train. Really underrated slasher film. Some good special features. Nice cover there. Obscure Object of Desire. Louise Benoit film. I've got a video on that. Check it out. There Will Be Blood. Just a masterpiece. Just got robbed at the Oscars by No Country for Old Men. They Live from Scream Factory. Just a wonderful, look at that beautiful artwork. And great special features. I had the DVD of this, the UK DVD that had most of these special features, whereas the American DVD didn't have anything really. But they have added some extra ones, so there's a new interview with the director and a couple other things. So one of the other 4 films that I have given 10 out of 10 to, John Carpenter's The Thing. This is the good edition, the UK edition, that doesn't have just the special features as a picture-in-picture. You can watch them all in their entirety, just like the old DVD. And here is the prequel, which I didn't mind. Certainly has a couple of issues, a couple of things they could have changed. Wouldn't have had anything that didn't add up to the original, as it got most things right. And certainly they should have stuck with the practical effects they were working on. Some good special features in here that shows you some of them, and it's unbelievable that they decided to go with the computer-generated ones. One of the most beautiful films ever made, Terrence Malick's best, The Thin Red Line. This came out the same year as Saving Private Ryan, and this is by far the superior film. This is some really powerful stuff. The Third Man, Studio Canal edition. It's a great film. Picture apparently isn't quite as good as the out-of-date Criterion, but you know, it's still pretty good. Here's my latest edition, which is Top Gun 3D. I'm not really a fan of 3D films that are, how we say, retrofitted, but they spent a lot of time on this, I think, and they did a real good job. That's why it got re-released at the theatres in 3D this year. And it looked, I think 3D really added another element, especially to the flying scenes. And I think it's the best way to actually see this particular film. Just gave the film like that extra push, and you know, I really enjoyed it. I just watched this the other day. To Kill a Mockingbird is just a wonderful classic. Really wonderful film. Here's the Steelbook of Total Recall, the new remastered edition. Some great stuff. I have a video on that, so check it out. Another one here from Masters of Cinema. It's their one of Touch of Evil. It's really good. It has the film and all the different versions and in the different aspect ratios. It's the most thorough release of Touch of Evil you can get. Highly recommended. Classic from Eddie Murphy. Probably his funniest film, Trading Places. Treasure of the Sierra Madre. One of Bogey's best. Probably his second best behind In a Lonely Place. Good amount of features, good, excellent transfer. Tron, the original, and Tron Legacy, the sequel, and that's the 3D version of Tron also. Looking forward to the Tron animated series coming on Blu-ray. Here's the sequel to Fugitive, after I got Fugitive as a gift. I decided to go out and get US Marshals and managed to find this cheap. I think it's a really underrated sequel. It's a really good movie. V for Vendetta. Another one from the director of Drive, an earlier film called Valhalla Rising. Pretty hypnotic stuff. Won't be for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. I think I have a video on this one, so yeah, make sure you check that out. It's a really good film. These three work well together. And here's one of my favourite films of that year, Warrior. Criminally underseen film. Amazing performances from Nick Nolte and Tom Hardy. And The Watchmen Collector's Edition. I have an extensive video on this, so make sure you watch that.